Okay, now we've got our basic plan. We know what happens in the introduction, the beginning and the middle and the end of our story. But this was just a really, really quick plan. So what I'm going to do before I start writing is add a little bit more detail to my planning to up-level it and to make my story as interesting as I can. I'll do that hard work in the planning. So if you come back and look at my story spinner, I actually added quite a bit of detail when I thought about my character. I added some adjectives, some words to describe what she looked like and what her personality was like. So I said she was pretty, she was kind, she was chatty, and clever. Interesting. And I said that her petals were sunshine yellow and her stem and her leaf were emerald green. So I'm going to use a coloured pen. You can use any you like, but I'm going to use purple. I'm going to add some of those details and adjectives into my planning to make a more interesting story. So I'll add the labels here. So sunshine yellow. And if I had time, I could add a little bit of colour. Again, just a few minutes to up-level your planning. And emerald green leaf and stem. And again, I could add some colour. This doesn't have to be a careful piece of artwork because it's just a plan. Okay. I might add some more describing words here, the bit about her personality. So she was chatty. That's important to the story, remember, because she's chatting with her friends. And clever. Kind. I don't actually know if I'm gonna use that personality trait for this story. I could use it in another one. She's pretty. A pretty flower. Okay. So chatting to her friend, I hadn't thought about the friend flower. Maybe the friend will have sky blue petals and maybe they'll have a moss green stem and maybe they will like to listen to chatty flower girl. Now, I think for some other details, we're going to need to add some feelings. How does this character, Flower Girl, feel when she is picked by the person jogging in the park? She doesn't know what's happening. She's obviously never been picked before. Maybe she's just heard terrible rumours about what happens to flowers when they're picked. Spoiler alert, they die. Okay, so let's add some feelings. So I think she would be shocked. Terrified as she went home with the jogger clutched in their hand. I'm going to put that clutched in their hand. Okay, I might even say her eyes were popping out. Okay. Might even say she screamed, but humans can't hear those screams. Maybe I'll put that at the top. Humans can't hear flower screams. Oh, this all sounds a bit dark now, doesn't it? Just for an innocent flower story. See how my planner's now littered with lots more up-level detail. I've got some feeling words, some adjectives in there as well. And then in the end, I'll add some more feeling words here. We said that she was happy. Maybe I'll say that she was pleased to be beside some other flowers. She's made friends. And maybe I'll say that they were also chatty. Maybe she likes that. Remember, this flower here liked to listen. Okay. And maybe I'll mention at the end of my story that maybe she doesn't know that flowers, when they're picked, soon they will die. So I'll say blissfully unaware of what happens to a picked flower. And I might put a ... an ellipsis because we know what happens when a flower is picked. So there you go, boys and girls, some more detail to help you with planning an interesting fiction story.